everyone, and welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. My name is May, and today I wanted to do a video in regards to my recommendation for certain handbags for specific formal events. The holiday season is right around the corner for us, but regardless of that, I wanted to do this video just as a guide for any formal event for that matter, whether it's going to a wedding, maybe a gala, or a nice dinner. Make sure you stay to the end because I feel like that category will surprise a couple of you. So without further ado, we're gonna jump right into that first category, and that is the simple yet classic clutch. Now the clutch comes in as my first option for a great reason. Obviously, it is such a compact yet classic silhouette for a fancy event kind of handbag. I feel like when you're in these type of events, you don't want anything bulky or anything really heavy taking away from the outfit itself, and a simple clutch is really a go-to for the majority of us. And another thing that I really enjoy about a clutch is that it could really easily be dressed down as well. You can wear a nice blouse, a pair of jeans, and some heels, and carry a clutch if you wanted to go very minimal with your handbag for that night. So for that reason, I wanted to go ahead and dive into this one first. And the first one that I will be mentioning is a very inexpensive option, and that is this very elegant yet classic silhouette from Amazon. So this one right here is probably under $30. I got it about a year and a half ago, so I'll make sure to link the exact one or a very similar option if this one is not available for you guys down below. Every handbag that I talk about today will be linked down below for you guys, but you can't go wrong with a simple, sleek, classic black clutch. I think when we think fancy events, black clutch automatically comes to our mind, and this one here is very well made for the price point that it does have. It's a very comfortable clutch as well, and it is a pretty good size. Unfortunately, if you do have the iPhone 13 or 14 Pro Max, or any Pro Max for that matter, it won't fit inside. But it's something that maybe you can carry in the back of the clutch while you put it either underneath your arm or while you hold it in your arm like so. But aside from that, every other essential that you might need on this specific night can definitely fit in here. So in my opinion, I think this handbag in particular is a perfect option for that clutch category. In the case that you maybe didn't want to splurge because maybe you don't attend too many elegant events. I know I definitely have too many clutches for the little amount of fancy events that I go to. However, as I said, I think a clutch is a really nice handbag to incorporate, whether it is for a more elegant look or whether it is for a casual look altogether. Now moving on to the next option for the clutch, and this one is at a contemporary price point, and that is the Coach Win clutch bag. I really like the silhouette of this clutch in particular. I personally love a good envelope style clutch. I feel like it's so elegant, but once again can definitely be dressed down if need be. This one here is an all leather option as well. And if you are one of those people that need to carry a little bit more, or you don't like carrying your phone in your hand like you would need to do with the previous option, this one definitely fits your essentials and a bit more. Now continuing on the envelope style clutches, our last option is the YSL Uptown clutch, and I love this design, you guys. I feel like this one is very slim in comparison to the Coach, which is a little bit thicker on the sides. As you can tell with the Uptown clutch, it is such a sleek design. However, this little clutch right here definitely packs a punch. I will make sure to insert a clip of what you can fit in here. But I think that this style in particular is very elegant. As I said, it being so slim, it's so easy for you to be able to put underneath your arm if you needed to. And it's also very comfortable for you to carry handheld as well. So you do have a couple of options in order to carry this one and still feel comfortable, while at the same time making sure that you have all of your essentials at hand. Now that we touch base on what I think is a classic handbag to choose for a specific formal or elegant event, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you typically gravitate also to a clutch, or do you like to venture out into a different type of silhouette? Alright, now this next one is a little bit of a fun one that I wanted to get to, and I know everyone will not love it, but I love wearing black. I think black is just such an elegant color. I feel like you can dress it up and you can dress it down so casually as well, and it's so effortless to put like a black outfit together. And then I just love working around the accessories that I choose to pair with that look. So for that reason, I wanted to get into this category and address kind of like accessory bags, if we can call them that. I wanted to dive into specific bags that will definitely be that finishing touch for your elegant look or for this formal event. So our first option once again is from Amazon, and it is this beautiful pearl embellished clutch. This bag in particular I feel will look so stunning with a very long black gown. Just as I said, making this clutch the statement piece of your outfit, keeping everything else very simple, and then having this work of art basically be the finishing touch to your look. I feel like you will look extremely elegant for the event, but at the same time, this piece could definitely be a conversation starter. Now, moving along to a more contemporary brand style, and I think I'm gonna butcher this name, so I'm gonna pop it up right here on the screen. But I have seen a few influencers and a few people that I follow on Instagram wearing these, and personally, it's not my personal style for this event, but I have seen them pair it and I think it looks so stunning. What I do like about this handbag is that it offers a shoulder strap. So sometimes when you're going out to these formal events, there's a lot of commingling, there's a lot of networking going on, and maybe you want to be hands-free to either grab a drink, to shake hands, to, you know, just get to know people and feel comfortable. So having a shoulder strap in a already stunning handbag is a great idea. I also feel like you can put this one in the crook of your arm and still look very elegant. Once again, this is one of those statement pieces that we're talking about, so I do feel like the remainder of your look should remain very, very simple. And then talking about statement pieces, I'm sure that as a handbag lover, you guys obviously knew that we were not gonna get past this category without talking about Prada. So for my last option, these are definitely a splurge piece, but if you are in the market for one of those, I think Prada does the crystal handbags so beautifully. I'm not too crazy about the nylon style with the crystal, just because I do feel like that bag is very, very casual. Once again, that's just my personal opinion. I have seen people put it together in their looks and they look amazing. I just feel like I wouldn't be able to pull it off. And this specific silhouette is not one that I would take into an elegant or a formal event. However, they do have the Clio bag, which is so stunning. I love the silhouette of that handbag because once again, it goes back to that very sleek look. It's a very slim line handbag. And then the fact that they went ahead and added crystals to an already amazing silhouette was just the cherry on top for this piece. If you are in the market to splurge on this beautiful piece, I think that this is a great one, especially for formal events, especially for the holidays. They do have a couple of colors that you can choose from. They recently released some gold options and they are absolutely stunning for a Christmas event, even a New Year's event. So of course, there wasn't a doubt that I was gonna go ahead and incorporate this beautiful piece into this category. If you are enjoying the video so far, I would love for you to consider giving me a thumbs up down below. And if you are new around here, please consider subscribing as well. Now getting into the last category for this formal or elegant handbag options video, and that is a top handle. Hear me out. I know what you're thinking. As soon as I mentioned this category to my husband, he was like, you can totally not make a top handle bag an elegant bag. And I totally disagree. I'm gonna go ahead and give you 3 options again at different price points, which I think can be incorporated into a very elegant look very seamlessly. Now my number 1 pick is the Coach Mini Lane. I do like that it does have the embossed top handle just because I feel like it takes the bag to that extra level that it needs to be, specifically to make it a very elegant bag. So this particular silhouette is also super comfortable to wear, especially for those more fancy events. You can carry it by the crook of your arm, or you can also carry it top handle. Now, one thing that I do agree on these 3 pieces that I will be sharing in this category is that we want to keep the logos very minimal. I feel if you're going top handle, the bag is already going to be a little bit larger than maybe your typical simple classic clutch. So you don't want to have something with loud logos or with a lot of printing throughout. That's why this Coach in particular I felt was perfect, because it just had a little bit of detail on the handle and it kept the rest of the bag very simple and classic. Now moving on to another option, and this one is at a little bit of a higher price point than the Coach, but not too bad, and that is the Strathberry Nano Croc Mock handbag. As you can see, once again, there are no logos on this handbag either. You just have the beautiful mock croc embossing throughout, and I feel like a mock croc handbag is so elegant. I do feel like you can pair it with a very simple look. You don't want your look to have any type of embellishments or sequins or anything like that, because I do feel like these two materials will clash if paired together. However, if you are going for something very sleek, like a simple dress or a pantsuit or a nice skirt and a nice top, I feel like the mock croc handbag will once again be your accent piece to your outfit, but at the same time, it will give you that comfort that you need of holding it handheld. This one in particular also comes with a chain strap, which is very nice to have in case you needed it to be completely hands-free. And for the price point that you are paying for this one, I feel like this is a super elegant bag. It does have that beautiful classic Strathberry bar that a lot of their handbags show, and it's very typical of the brand itself. So I really like that additional detail also. Keep in mind with the top handle handbags, the main idea is to keep them compact. As I said, a top handle handbag can definitely cross the line into the casual style of handbag very quickly. So if you do keep the style and the size that you choose very compact, I feel like that's where it'll be very easy to incorporate into an elegant look and not have the handbag take away from the outfit that you put together. So for this last option, we are going to splurge, and I couldn't pick one of these two, so I will mention them both. And the first one is the YSL Sac de Jour, and that is in the nano size. It is a stunning bag to have for those more elegant events, or even as a nice night out. Let's say you're going to a very fancy dinner, you're celebrating something very important, or you just want to dress up nicely for whatever the reason that it is. I think that this handbag would just go so well with that type of look. The other option that I wanted to mention was the Fendi Peekaboo. This bag is not the smallest of the bunch. It is a decent size, and in particular, I feel like this is a great option if you don't want to size down, if you want to be able to carry a good amount of pieces to the event that you're going to. I feel like the Fendi Peekaboo is a really good option. You can obviously go with a very nice smooth leather in any color for that matter. And I really feel like even though this is a top handle handbag, it is a very elegant silhouette to incorporate for those fancier events. Of course, I want to hear your thoughts about these three categories that I mentioned and the options that I shared. I hope you guys found it helpful that I did bring in different price points. Just because we're going to an elegant or a formal event does not mean that we need to break the bank for a specific piece. I would love to know what is your go-to style or your go-to handbag in your collection for more formal events or even for holiday events that are definitely coming upon us slowly but surely. I know I have a couple of events coming up myself. We have a couple of dinners and a really nice restaurant that we're going for Christmas Eve. So I would love to know what your option is for these particular events, even throughout the rest of the year, whether it is a wedding or a gala like I previously mentioned. Now, if you did enjoy the video or found it helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up down below. It really helps my videos get out there for other people to see as well. And as always, I appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to come back and watch. So I'll catch you in my next one. Bye everyone.